This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What's up, Bruce?
Hey Jody, I don't know if you heard, but tank top season has officially begun.
Well, I can see that
Yes.
in our Zoom call here.
Yeah,
Just showing off the guns over there.
that's right. Guns out today. So yeah, I'm feeling it. It's going to be a sweltering 80 degrees here.
I know I was shocked yesterday. The sun wasn't even out, and it was like almost 80 degrees. I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah. So the way it works, if you're listening to this and you don't live in the Pacific Northwest, the way it works here is that summer comes late and leaves late. It's generally later in June before it starts to get really hot, and then we've got basically June through I guess September.
Yeah,
part of September at least, and then it becomes rainy again. So we're not at a place right now where it's like if you had a unheated pool and you were going to jump in it here in Portland, it would not be pleasant.
no,
it's still cold.
Well, I mean, it would take your breath away.
Yeah, right. Some people might like that, but
Yeah.
not this guy.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying the warmer weather in the only way that I know how, and that's in this tank top and out on my deck after we're done here. So,
Yeah. Do you have your pool up and going yet, or?
Oh no, we probably won't do that until the end of June, because it's the thing with our pool is like we got the pool when the pandemic started because we just thought, well, we can't go anywhere.
Yeah, something to do.
Yeah, you got 3 kids and whatever, gives them something to do, gives all of us something to do. The problem with having a pool here is that it is rarely warm enough that the water gets hot. So you get in and it's cold, and it's always cold. And we've got one of those solar heaters, which helps, but the only place that we can put it gets shade for a good half of the day. So this time around, I'm going to put in more tubing and get the solar heater further away from the pool, out where the sun is shining all day, and hope that makes a difference. I mean, it's a big pool, so
it takes a long time.
It does. Is it
a thing that goes on your roof, or where? I don't know.
No, so you lay it. You can lay it on the ground. Basically, you just put it. You put it on the ground, and it's black, and the water goes through it, and
it's just a bunch of like coils that go
totally through. Yeah, and so it'll be it'll be that, and we'll run it through. And I mean, I don't know, it's a big pool, so it's hard to warm it up. The only time that it really was very comfortable was when it was 108, 115 or whatever here.
Yeah.
That day in the pool was glorious, but miserable and horrible for everyone else, in the city. So, yeah. So it's one of those things. We're going to open the pool. It's just I'm in no hurry. And
I meant like, do you have it running and like
no,
nothing? Okay.
No, it's still covered, and we'll start cleaning it probably in the next few weeks and kind of prepping.
Yeah.
As soon as
it's been cold for a while. It just like this week got nice, kind of.
Yeah, and then it's going to
get it's cloudy again, but
and then it's going to get cold again, or cooler, and so it's just one of those things where it's like, it's not like it is in other parts of the country where it's hot and people are out there in their pools and making the most of them. So we'll see, but I'm trying to get in the spirit of summer, and the tank top feels like the first step.
Well, I know I turned my air on yesterday. That's how I'm getting ready for summer, because it was
nice.
It was kind of muggy and warm in my apartment. But
yeah, well, good. Yeah, that's it's
already turning on the AC, I guess.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah, it did get hot yesterday, and I was like, man, it's so hot. Looking, it's
yeah, it wasn't, but
no, it's not. It's just funny how you get used to the temperatures. You're in a place for so long. So
well, and speaking of pools, we launched some swimwear at bearskn.com, so very excited about that. It's been a long time coming. It's doing really well already. We've been selling lots of it, so I'm very excited. We did one photo shoot already And we went up to, it's called Naked Falls up in Washington.
Were all the people naked? Is that
We were the only ones there because we
uh
went really early on purpose.
I see.
So I don't know, maybe people, it is in, I don't know. Who knows
I
what
see.
people are doing.
Clothing optional waterfall.
It didn't say anything about that, but I mean, maybe.
All right,
But yeah, it was really beautiful. The water was very cold. So yeah, got a little chilly. I didn't really get in the water. I just touched it. So
yeah.
thanks to the models for bearing with it and
Whew.
being good sports about it. So
Good.
yeah, so go check it out at bearskin.com. Get some swim. We got trunks and the little Speedo style. So we got some
Hey,
options. Got some shorter swim trunks, which I love. So they're above the knee.
that's nice. You
Check them out.
can't go wrong. Can't go
Yeah.
wrong with the short. So good.
I'm ready for pool season. I know that. So
Me too. Me too. I'm ready for some real heat. I'm ready.
yeah,
I'm
some
ready to just
sunshine, some get out
yes.
there and hang out with friends and
Yeah,
barbecue and do all that kind of stuff.
totally.
Drinking some beers.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of beer, I'm going all in on summer, and I've got my summer beer is a Budweiser Light. Maybe you've heard of
Budweiser
it.
Light.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I got the Bud Light here because I just got a Costco membership, and they have
Oh.
like huge cubes of, and now they do have higher end beer, craft beers, so on and so forth. But as I went through, I've just kind of I've realized that I've been feeling like I just wanted a basic beer. I wanted something that was not artisan. And
Yeah.
so here we are. And I hadn't had Bud Light in a long time, so I picked up one of those sweet 36 packs, which will probably get me through the whole summer, because I won't be drinking only. I won't be drinking.
I don't know about that.
Well, so we had like a 30 pack of Natural Lights summer beer, the Natter Days beer that they did, and we still have cans of that from last summer that are like hanging out.
No one wanted it.
Yeah, that nobody wanted. So it's one of those things where
When
it's like,
when you're just dehydrated, you're like, yeah, I can have one of those.
exactly. It's like the default beer. It's like the thing that you just have as kind of a backup. And I think we started giving them away to like other people, like a guest would stop by the house, or somebody would knock on the door to have a sign a petition or something. We hand out a beer.
Yeah. I'll sign your thing if you take a beer.
Right. So that'll probably be a similar thing with Bud Light, except that I enjoy drinking Bud Light, so it'll get finished.
Is that a St. Louis beer?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Budweiser out of St. Louis. And
I never got I've never been a fan of the Budweiser Bud Light. It was Miller Light where I was
makes sense
from. So
right. Milwaukee. Up there, Milwaukee to Minnesota,
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, I mean, I literally don't drink it. I mean, I don't even know I could get it at the store, but I don't see it out at any bars or anything. I would hope not, but
yeah.
Like if I'm looking for a light beer, it's like was a PBR,
right,
or pub beer here, but yeah,
sure.
I don't normally go for that.
I know that that Anheuser Busch is owned by I think it's AB InBev is the name of the giant corporation that owns, and they it's the biggest macro brewery in the world. And Budweiser is everywhere, but I mean, living in St. Louis and growing up in St. Louis, boom,
that was the beer.
All of the Anheuser Busch beers, from Budweiser and Bud Light to Natural Light to I can't even think of some of the other ones there.
All their different ones.
Yeah. So so it just I was feeling like I needed
your summer beer.
My summer beer. So here we go.
All right.
This is the low end summer beer.
Okay. Yeah. Well, today I have from Ninkasi Brewing in Eugene, Oregon, a Prismatic Juicy IPA.
Hey.
Notes of citrus, tropical, and dank. I can get a quick picture. Sorry. Camera. I've had this before, but I do like it. Okay.
All right.
It's a juicy IPA, so I'm always
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong.
a
Can't
fan
go
of
wrong.
these ones.
Yeah.
What does it say here? Oop. I can't see it because I took a picture now.
Yes. Blinded yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's
See, this is like a summer beer to me.
yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
the
Sure.
really
Sure.
juicy, citrusy IPAs now. Like it's so weird. Like before I moved out here, I never liked IPAs, but
Right. Well, there's so many different kinds that it's like, the chances are high that you're going to find some type of IPA that you like, because they run the spectrum from
oh
just
yeah.
like punch you in the face with hops to
Mhm.
really juicy and drinkable and easy to enjoy. So yeah, I get it.
I love the sail away with the scent of 6 different hops, abundant with citrus and tropical fruit notes as they twirl into the riptide and crash amongst the waves.
Nice.
Prismatic is as radiant as the Oregon coastline.
I like it. I like it. The Bud Light can just says always brewed using the choicest hops, best barley malts, and rice. So
And rice.
and I think like when I think of Budweiser or Bud Light, it reminds me of being a kid and being around at family gatherings or whatever, where they had tons of
Bud
these
Light
kinds of
reminds me of
beers.
being a kid.
It
What?
does. It reminds me of my childhood drinking beer. Just everybody hanging out,
Yeah.
basically crushing through these packs of beers. So
Was Bud Light or Budweiser the one? Was they had the
Budweiser,
frogs? They had the frogs.
yeah,
Budweiser, yeah.
yeah.
What was the great taste, less filling? Was that
Was
Budweiser
that
or Bud
Miller?
Light?
I think
Or
it
was
was
that
Miller
Miller
Lite.
Lite? Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, you can't go wrong with Miller. So I mean, I've definitely uh enjoyed my fair
These
share
are really good.
of Miller and Coors. I would say of
Mhm.
all of those, I'm probably more of a Coors guy than anything, but the Budweiser stuff is more of a sentimental kind of thing. Probably.
Yeah.
um but yeah, no, when I was younger, I used to try to go on as many brewery tours as I could. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
went to Miller and did theirs, and they're all well, at least the big, those two, Miller and Anheuser Busch, are these giant old buildings that have been there for a long time. Now, granted, they've remodeled and revamped, but they keep that old style, and they show you some of the places, like at the Miller brewery tour. They show you where they used to keep the beer, like for refrigeration. They had built basically these like beer caves,
Oh
and they
yeah.
would kind of keep ice in there, and they'd keep all the beer in these cold, dark rooms. And it's just kind of cool to see uh how they did that. I always thought it was really interesting. And same with Anheuser-Busch. You go through the beer tours and you get free beer. So
Well,
when
yeah.
I was younger, and that was my top priority, which free beer,
Hmm.
that was a real bonus to taking the tour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna have to do. Well, I don't know about tours. Are not really that big here, but like do some brewery tours where you go and drink the beer. Just
yeah,
go out to a few different ones. It's been quite a while since I've done that. So
there was one that I went to in Milwaukee that was, I can't even remember the name of the place now, but they give you these like wooden nickels, and as you're going on the tour, you could use these wooden nickels to get more beer. And so you get through about halfway through the tour, and there was a booth with more beer, and so you just go through, and they were just giving you like handfuls. It was a long time ago. It's been quite a while. So I would imagine they probably have reined it in a bit from what it was, but
yeah.
it was ridiculous. It was great, but it was ridiculous.
I remember doing kind of a tour at one of the breweries in the Minneapolis area at Surly. I don't know if you've heard of that one. I think that's pretty widespread now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. They have
Nice.
a really cool beer hall and like outdoor space now too.
The Coors Brewery in Golden, Colorado, I went with a buddy of mine, and we did that tour, and I was really looking for Keystone Light on tap because I had never seen Keystone Light on tap anywhere at that point. And it was really cool because you're like, Golden, Colorado is like on the other side of kind of a smallish mountain range from Denver. So you drive out of Denver, boom, you're in Golden. And Golden is like, at the time at least, it was just like a one road town.
One road town.
And it was like, and it felt like the old West, you know, there are all these like bars on either side. And so we started at the brewery and went through and did our whole thing there, and then kind of made our way up and down the street, crossing back and forth from these different bars, and everything closed really early. It was like they knew it was, so it was like 10 or 9 or 10. It might have been on a Sunday, so maybe
I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, but I remember that they closed everything down very early to get degenerates like
Out of the
my
town.
friend and I out of town. Yeah.
Yeah, go back to Denver and get out of here.
Yeah. So
That's weird.
beer memories.
Right.
There we go.
There's a few of them.
Yes.
Most of them are missing now. I don't remember.
They're gone, right?
All those beer memories are gone.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a fairly uneventful week. The only thing that really stood out to me is Nike is putting out a dad shoe that I'm excited about.
Is it a wide shoe?
I don't actually know if it's a wide shoe, but
a white wide shoe, white or black.
Yeah. So they did this full page ad in like the New York Times or the New Yorker, something with New York in it. And it's about the same. It's about it being a boring shoe. And you can actually see this ad if it's before June 10th and you're hearing this. You can see this ad at nikecraft.com. That's nikecraft.com. So go and check it out. It basically just says boring. Your sneakers shouldn't be the most exciting thing about you. They're tools, and what matters about your tools is that they work. And it goes on through a whole thing. It says it took them 10 years to make a sneaker this simple. And I mean, it's a good looking sneaker, but it's just like, it's basic.
It's not a fancy. Yeah.
And I love it. And so they are dropping it. I think it's called is it the Nike GPS? Let me look here. It is the Nike Craft general purpose shoe. So it's the Nike Craft GPS.
GPS.
And it looks like it was done by Tom Sachs, who appears to be a designer. And yes, so basically wanted to make a shoe that was functional, that looked good, but was not like, if you look at a lot of Nike shoes, there's a lot going on. So with these, it's a lot more basic. It feels like a shoe that you'd wear every day. It says it's a tool for everyday life. And it's $109. It'll be available on June 10th. I don't know if it's going to be like a limited release or anything, but in men's sizes, they're doing women's and men's, but in the men's sizes, it's 3.5 through 13, and then 14 and 15. So I don't know why they broke them down like that, but they did. So June 10th at nikecraft.com, and it's $109.99. And says they get more beautiful with wear. And actually, if you look at it, they show a dirty pair that's been like,
I know
worn.
When I first saw that, I'm like, is that how it comes?
Right.
I'm like, okay, I get the whole like worn look, but
and it feels like looking at the shoe, it has a real like 80s kind of throwback feel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I like it. I see what they're saying. I mean, if you look at the shoe and you look at like the dirty version that they show, it does it looks cool. It looks worn in. It looks like a shoe that you would hold on to for a long time. So I'm definitely going to try and get a pair when they drop. So
it does say that they're going to have other colorways on the horizon, starting with this natural hue.
Nice.
And apparently that Sachs guy has been working with Nike since 2012.
Oh wow. Okay.
He did the Mars Yard shoe.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Mars Yard shoe.
I'm like, it looks kind of similar to this one, actually.
It does, yeah. this is like a shoe that will work with just about anything. I mean, it's just this is definitely an everyday looking shoe.
Mhm.
So, it doesn't look like they're extended widths, or if there are, they're not saying that
Yeah,
that's the
I was just
case.
joking about that.
Yeah. But
I just think of
right.
dad shoes as being, those
Wider. Yeah.
boring wide,
Yep.
black or white.
Yeah. You're breaking out the new balance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited about this. I want this shoe. And yeah, if you are listening and you want it, then nikecraft.com on June 10th and see if you can get it.
Yeah. I need to get some more
Yes.
shoes for the summer.
Yeah. I'm kind of at a place where it's time for more shoes. Time to,
I'm actually out and about where people can see me now, and I'm like, all right,
right.
need to retire all the shoes that I've been wearing the last couple of years and upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm not always a big like shoe person.
Sure.
Like I want them to be comfortable most of all, but I also
Yeah.
like funky, bright colored shoes, but
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing with shoes. I think especially for bigger guys, is it's more difficult to find clothes that are really expressive. Is you can use a shoe as kind of that accessory or that piece that stands out, and that's always interesting. So
it's a good accessory piece to show some of your personality.
Absolutely.
Personality.
Yes, indeed. So, man, aside from that, I mean, I'm looking for a new grill,
Oh,
since we're talking about dad shoes, let's talk about other dad stuff.
Yeah, time to start grilling too. Yeah,
I know it is. 'Tis the season, and there are many grills out there, and I've had a gas grill for a long time. That's just it's kind of on its last leg, and it feels like it's time to get something new. And so I've been doing a little research and kind of looking around to see what's available out there, and there's a lot. There are a lot of grills. I am, as of right now, I've been kind of looking at some of these pellet grills.
it has the feeder on the side thing.
Yeah.
I thought those were like smokers. They're like actual grills.
It looks like you can do a lot of different things with them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
excuse me.
I've been kind of looking. So instant direct or indirect heat. So it lets you kind of control how you're going to do it. But I would like to be able to smoke meat. And so
these are expensive. Holy crap.
Yeah. So on one hand, I would like to be able to smoke meat and do all of that. But then on the other hand, we have this gas grill that just gets the job done quickly.
Yeah. It's just and it's hot and it's done. And okay.
Yes. So I found a pellet gas combo and from a company called Pit Boss. And they do some kick-ass grills, and they have this Pit Boss Sportsman 1230 pellet / gas combo grill. So we'd get the best of both worlds there. And still a little pricey. Looks like it's $839 as I'm reading this now, but it's the combo, and it's a good looking grill. It's definitely the kind of thing that I think I'm looking for here. So yeah,
fallen in love with a smoker gas grill combo.
I know it would be nice to be able to smoke some meats and do some of those things. So,
and which one was it again? I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me pull it up. I promptly refreshed the page, and it broke on me. So let me see if I can put. Okay, here we go. So
combo grills, go.
Yeah, so it's the Pit Boss Sportsman 1230 pellet and gas combo grill. So there are a couple different. They've got a bunch of different combo grills, and some of the if you look at like their ultimate, it's a beast. And it's a retailer exclusive. So I'm guessing it costs a lot, and rightfully so. But I'm looking at like the entry level, the Sportsman, which is still a beast. and like I said, $8.39. And
What's on sale right now, though?
yes, which makes me want it
That
even
is
more.
huge.
It is. So uh, I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Porcelain coated cast iron cooking grates,
Hmm.
3 stainless steel gas burners. You can do everything. It says gives you the tools to sear fish, grill game, smoke jerky, or whatever else your outdoor adventure brings you.
Yes, I would
So
be grilling a lot of game.
yes. I'm like, I would smoke jerky. Like there we go. I
How
could
long would
handle.
that take? That would take more.
I think it'd take it.
1,100 square inches of cooking surface.
Yes. So it's a beast. It's a beast. And open flame searing up to 1,000 degrees, which I like. 8-in-1 cooking
Oh,
versatility.
I was gonna say 8-in-1: grill, smoke, bake, roast, sear, braise, char, grill, and barbecue.
So yes,
That's way too much for me. I don't
I
know.
love it. It comes with 2 meat probes, which I'm down with. Yeah. So anyway, it's like, some people shop for cars. Apparently, I'm shopping for grills. So here we are, and this is the dream grill for me. So
Oh, and you could do the financing. So
yes.
you break
So
it down into whatever 83 payments of whatever. No, I don't know.
right. So yeah. So if I really wanted it right now,
God,
yeah.
I can't how heavy is that thing? Jesus.
Oh, I'm sure it's a beast. It would get up on my deck and it would never leave.
I know. I was like, how do you get it up there?
Yeah. That's I live in a split level house, and that's just one of the things that you come to find is a real pain in the ass is getting anything, mattresses, furniture, anything up there. But
It does look, I mean, that's nice to have the combo, because like I
Yeah.
feel like the pellets it takes a long time. I don't know.
right.
I feel like it would take a long time to get it ready. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm
Yeah.
hungry. Give me my food.
I know. So, yeah. So you can do both. So that would be great because I would like to smoke meats and do all of that. So,
You could do
yeah.
some smoked salmon or something. That sounds good.
Yes. Which reminds me, speaking of salmon,
Uh-oh.
a company called Sea Bear
Sea
actually,
bear.
yes, Sea Bear was kind enough to send over some of their delicious foods. So Sea Bear is they do all kinds of great seafood that can be um, ordered smoked. You can get it raw and cook it yourself. They also they do a bunch of different things. One of the cool things that they do these fresh and wild events, and basically what they are is they are events where they have like uh, the actual people who go out and catch these fish. They will go out and they'll go and have these events at like Copper River, Alaska. They'll do a fresh and wild sockeye salmon event, and so you can buy that fish and it'll ship to you, and they have like a specific week. So it's like
Okay.
that one for Copper River sockeye salmon, it ships the week of June 20th. And so
Oh, nice.
they go through and like do this whole thing where they will send out whatever it is. And I mean, they have Alaskan halibut, they do Pacific Northwest king salmon, where they're actually going out into like um they're going out into wherever these places are to get it, and they in some cases are talking about who the actual people are that are catching this stuff, and that they're buying it from and selling it to you from. And so it's a pretty cool thing that they do. That's not all that they do, but it's a really neat thing to look at, and it's kind of hidden in their website under more from the smokehouse. But they do smoked wild salmon, they've got seafood for dinner, they've got like all of these different kinds of things that they put together.
I'm hungry.
And yes, and so they sent me a grilling kind of kit that they put together that was pretty cool. And
So what time is dinner tonight?
yeah, so sadly it's already gone.
Oh.
But yes, so they sent this grilling kit with Let me see if I can find it here. Seafood for dinner. Yes. So
Looking at these wild sockeye salmon burgers. That looks incredible.
yeah, so they have uh all kinds of really good. Okay, Pacific Northwest barbecue grilling experience kit. Now they can send these to you anywhere. They, pack them in dry ice, which I learned the hard way not to even touch dry ice through a plastic bag because I suffered a burn. But anyway, the Pacific Northwest barbecue grilling experience kit. So what they do is they send you this it's this giant piece of fish, a giant wild coho salmon. And I mean, it's it was long, man. It was like, I don't even know. I mean, more than a foot long. It says serves 4 to 6, and that's definitely true. It came with bread, take and bake garlic bread. It came with a cobbler. So it was an entire
wow, like a whole meal thing.
And it came with a cedar plank. And I've never actually grilled anything on a cedar plank before.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And so you submerge the plank in water for a long time, for like 30 minutes, whatever. Take it out, you put the fish on it, and then you put that on the grill. And you want to have a sprayer so that if the plank catches fire, you can spray that off. But it adds the cedar taste to it, and it was phenomenal. Like, I want cedar planks for everything we grill now.
Can you reuse it then?
No, like it's
more fish or something, or
it's a one-time use kind of thing. It's it's strong enough to hold the fish, before
it's not like a huge, it's not like a
right
thick. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so like a little thin thing.
Right. So it's enough to burn and kind of infuse the flavor into it. And cool. Like I said, I want it for everything. I'm like, hot dogs, let's get the cedar plank, whatever you could do, because it was wonderful. The whole thing was great. It was really tasty. I'm putting together a video for it to just kind of show that process and kind of everything that
I'm so hungry right now.
I know
this is not good.
So
I'm like looking at these pictures. I'm like, yep, yep. And then give me that little Marionberry cobbler. Yes, please.
Yeah, totally. The Marionberry cobbler was awesome. And before moving out here, I had never really heard of Marionberry.
I had not either, but it's at Marionberry everything out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely it's one of those kind of things. And yeah, they they're all up and down the Pacific Northwest, and they do some really.
That cobbler is from the Willamette Valley Pie Company in Salem.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, they have all kinds of good stuff. And I would definitely recommend you check out Bear. It's seabear.com. You can go through and see what they have to offer. And if you like fish or seafood and you want like the highest quality, I was super impressed with it. I thought it was great. And when I was younger, I was a huge seafood fan, and I still like fish.
I love seafood.
Some of the stuff I've kind of backed away from until having this, and like that salmon was ridiculous. It was so good. I was super impressed with everything that they sent out. So thanks for all the goodies and for the awesome dinner. And I will definitely be looking at getting more because they're doing it up right.
Might have to order a couple of these. We have a big grill down in the courtyard area of my complex, so I like to go down and use that once in a while.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's about all that's
getting my credit card out to order a couple of these right now. I'm so hungry.
The last thing I would say about a grill is I'm also thinking that I just want to find like a cheap Weber kettle, just so I can, because I kind of miss charcoal. Like the gas grilling thing is good, but
it's like a whole different.
Yeah. So, find a cheap one of those and just hide it under the deck or something. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, man, it feels like summer is slowly making its way here, and
I'm ready for it.
Yes.
And I've been okay with the rain, so that hopefully we don't have a big forest fire season this summer. So
agreed.
I can actually get out there and enjoy all of summer.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for making me super hungry.
Well, perfect timing. Time to go eat.
Yeah, time for lunch.
Yep.
And thanks. If you do that smoker thing, I want to check that out. That looks kind of crazy.
You'll have to come out. I definitely want to look at getting one of those, because it's, Pit Boss. It looks like they do not play around. They're insane. That looks crazy. Yeah. So we'll see.
All right. Well, here's to summer. I'm excited for it.
Here.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcast.